Hi, and welcome to 30 Days of Brave Thinking. I'm Mary Morrissey, and today I'm offering you a gift that will help you stay calm, help you discover that even during very, very turbulent times, you have a power in you that you can actually call upon, and instead of being taken down by a difficult time, you can actually find a way to have this be one of the most empowering times of your life. So it's completely free. It's the fruit of many, many years of study of transformation, and I'm giving it to you. For 40 years, my mission has been in helping people, empowering people, and training people in how to have a mindset that's a match to the results they want to have in their lives, how to move results from one set of results to another set of results that are more empowering, more life-giving, more fruitful for them, for their families, for their workplace, and literally for our world. And it works. I've been working with this for my entire life, helping tens of thousands of people all over the world, and especially in difficult moments like this one. I believe that the right thing to do is give everything I can give you completely free here. And in 30 days, you can establish a set point, a mindset point, and a way of understanding how you can use even the most difficult times in your life to actually help you catapult your life forward. Not because so much of the difficult time or in spite of it, but because of how you went through the difficult time. And if you just keep breathing, you're going to create results anyway. And since we're in this difficult time, why not use it to the benefit of you, your dreams, the impact you can bring, and the difference you can offer? So I'm happy to make this offer to you. It's completely free. To offer you free support today, I'm going to share with you a video clip from my meditation program, The Power of Gratitude. I share this video today with this meditation in it to help you shift onto the frequency that's going to be generative for you, out of the frequency of fear and into the higher, much more generative frequency called gratitude. And we can be grateful and in gratitude no matter what the situation is that's going on in our life. Why does this matter? Because gratitude is the frequency that's harmonious with abundance. And you want to have an abundance of growth. You want to have an abundance of gain even in the most difficult times you find yourself in. So if you've never meditated before, don't worry about that. I'll guide you every step of the way. It's simple. It's effective. All you need to do is find a quiet place and listen. And if you have anything going on in your life right now that's very, very difficult, you've been impacted by the events that we're all going through, then don't just listen to this meditation once, but listen again and again. It'll make a difference for you. I hope you enjoy the meditation. So, before we begin, take a deep breath. Take another one. Bring yourself into the present moment. Stay inside this day and inside this present moment. Make sure your notifications, your pings and dings that might come to you through your technology are shut off. So much coming at us. Let's take some moments now and turn to what's seeking to emerge to us and through us. The Power of Gratitude, meditation number 3, praise the good, increase your abundance. Take a deep breath with me now. And join me in the great hall of gratitude, an imaginary hall where it's easy to feel gratitude. It's easy to bathe ourselves in gratitude that's beyond circumstance, a gratitude that knows no limit, a gratitude that is not because, a gratitude that is a life-giving relationship with all that is. In the great hall of gratitude, we come to bathe ourselves in this gratitude, to be renewed and restored and rejuvenated in the great blessing of gratitude that honors all the good in our lives and all the good in life itself. So take a deep breath again. Breathe in yourself surrounded by, interpenetrated in, lifted up by a great wave of gratitude. The ancient philosopher Cicero said, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues,
but the parent of all others. What would be a virtue that you believe yourself to have? Do you tend to be kind? Do you tend to be generous? Do you tend to be supportive? Do you tend to be creative, inventive, good, truthful, honest, integritous? Gratitude is not only the greatest of all virtues, it is the parent of all others. Our ability to be generous is based in the amount of gratitude we're able to generate. Our ability to be all these things is grown, expanded, and based in our ability to live from gratitude. And so today, as we deepen and expand our relationship with gratitude as a way of life, as a chosen attitude and a chosen attribute, the parent of all virtues, we recognize that at times we've allowed ourselves, and how easy it is at times, to let our gratitude wane, to let our gratitude actually wither on the vine of the lack of noticing and the lack of nourishing a flowing gratitude. Perhaps you gave something and it went unnoticed. Perhaps you spoke a compliment and it went unappreciated. Perhaps you did a project at work and either someone else took the credit or it wasn't appreciated in a way you could feel. Perhaps you feel disappointed by life or another person. Perhaps you've been hurt in some way, in some experience. We've all been hurt. We've all been disappointed. We've all had things said and done, and we've all done and said things. Our ability to be grateful, to have the wave of gratitude rise up in us, a cleansing, purifying, renewing, regenerating gratitude, is not based on the things that have happened or not happened. It's not based on who did what or didn't do what. It's not based on getting credit. It's based on our focus. And when we focus on the giving of gratitude, then the receiving of credit, the giving of gratitude rather than the receiving of praise, the giving of gratitude rather than the equitableness of how we think things should be, something different happens in us. We find that we're able to generate a state of recognition for what we did give, even when it went unnoticed by someone else. That unnoticing in no way any longer has the power to take away the good feeling of the giving. And we find that we gave it not for the compliment and not for the recognition, really. We have grown up in our gratitude. We have grown up in our generosity. We have grown up in the virtues of being who we really choose to be, when the giving of it itself is the acknowledgement. The giving of it itself is the accolade. The giving it itself, the doing the project well, the reaching out and helping, the giving of the gift or the compliment, that the giving of it itself is its own worth. And we walk inside that worth, and we feel that worth. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. So we choose now, in this next exploration in gratitude, to practice gratitude in the giving and doing of our daily life. Practicing gratitude for being alive and practicing gratitude when we're giving and doing the activities of our lives for our ability to be in the giving, for our ability to be in the doing. We sit down to pay our bills, and we notice what kinds of thoughts we tend to think when we sit down to pay our bills. We notice what kind of thoughts we might think when we look at the amount of money in our checkbook or at the amount of bills stacked on the table. And we interrupt whatever we normally think with a new wave of gratitude for whatever the amount of money we have today to trade for the services, the items that are represented by what we call our bills. How grateful I am that I can pay something on this. How grateful I am that I can pay this one off. How grateful I am that this one represents the light and the heat in my home and the water flowing through my faucet. It's not just another bill, it's a representation of life happening into and through me in chosen ways. I've chosen to have electricity in my house. I've chosen to have warmth in my water. I've chosen to live this kind of life, and how grateful I am I can. And as I hold that bill, I bless the provider of that service. As I hold that bill, I bless the many days in which I've enjoyed that service. I bless those who run the company and make sure it runs well. That by doing that work, may it bless their families and their families and their families. And as I stand in the great circle of a circulating, expanding gratitude, I am lifted up. As I praise the good, I'm increasing my sense of being in an abundant universe, of being in abundance right now, even when I'm paying a portion of a bill or all the bill. I learned that the gratitude does not need to go up or down based on how much of the bill I'm paying. And interestingly, as I practice a greater and greater gratitude, my ability to pay more and more of the current full bills increases. How could those two things be connected? Because all things are connected. And when I disconnect from gratitude as I pay bills, I disconnect from the flow of the circulation that ultimately manifests itself in the good I call my source of money, my flow of money, my flow of the representation of my connection to my source. And so we begin to change that occurrence and change that result by changing the amount of good that's flowing through me as living energy in a form in which we simply name it gratitude. And a chosen gratitude, a generative gratitude in the presence of paying bills, or doing the laundry, or the dishes, or the yard, or other things that, if I pay attention, perhaps my thoughts go to chore, drudge, just get it done, just get by. And I've missed the moment to raise and praise the good in my life, that my hands work, that my feet work, that I'm breathing today without a machine, and to be grateful in the experience of the doing, grateful in the experience of the giving, grateful in the experience of the paying of the bills, grateful in the experience even when the work I did didn't get noticed. Not grateful that it didn't get noticed, but grateful that I noticed, and grateful that I can still feel the gratitude no matter what's happening around me. There's a new freedom in this. There's a new liberation in this. And I know what I did. I know its value. It doesn't change that I might have preferred it was noticed or recognized. But not being noticed and not being recognized does not have the power to steal my gratitude. Not without my permission. And I'm choosing a new way of being and a new way of living. I'm raising myself into the vibration that's harmonious with an abundant life, and that is gratitude. Gratitude and abundance are on the same frequency. And I turn up the volume on the number of praising comments I make during the day. As a result of this meditation, I turn up the number of praises that I give for this day and in this day. Thanking life, thanking warmth, thanking my body, praising the good, increasing my sense of abundance, looking for the good and praising it, looking for the good and praising it, and speaking that praise out loud amplifies it. Speaking the good out loud, looking for the good and praising it, and praising it. Isn't it wonderful that today you and I are walking and our feet move when we walk? Isn't it wonderful today that we can read this book together and we say to our child, and our own gratitude rises up and spills over and flows like a living waterfall of a gratitude that rises up and nourishes and fulfills as it flows. Inside the word praise is the word raise. We raise our frequency. We raise the amount of good in our lives. We raise our ability to actually have more fluidity with our life in the area of form and abundance by praising the good. We increase or raise our own abundance. Praise and raise go together. We leave this meditation renewed. We leave this meditation committed. We leave this meditation supported in knowing this day can be a day of increasing abundance in my life as I praise the good in all life, including myself.
Okay, let's take another deep breath here as we come to the end of this video. I hope this clip served you today. And if you know anyone that is going through tough times or anyone who could benefit from this, go ahead and help them. This is all free. Go ahead and help them. Invite them. Share the video with them. And rather than spreading fear and contraction and panic, let's each instead be a part of what lifts us up. Let's give what we can give. Let's spread hope. Let's spread compassion. Let's spread peace and calm, health and love. And so here we are today. You have many choices about where you spent your time. I'm grateful you were here, and I hope for you that you, as people come to mind, that you help them with what you can in the ways that you can only do that. And also, if this is helpful to you, go ahead and share it. It's free for me, and I'm happy to give it away. So becoming a brave thinker, and staying in these higher levels of vibration, we actually become part of the solution instead of part of the problem. It's easy to have the ain't it awful conversation. But as a brave thinker, you're turning now to a different way of being, even in very difficult times. And it makes all the difference. And now, if you would love even more support in embodying brave thinking in these challenging times, I have a gift for you. Click below, and you're going to have an opportunity to receive from me 30 days of daily videos from me for 30 days, helping you stay in a mindset of uplifting thoughts, choosing that day what you can do. I will give you a 5-minute personalized video for you for that specific day of this 30-day program in learning how to establish a set point in your normal thought pattern of being a brave thinker instead of dealing with everything coming at you. You will get through this time, but who you become at the end of this and what your conditions are and whether you've grown through this time or just barely gritted your teeth to get through it will have everything to do with your thinking. So my gift to you is 30 days of training. It just takes 5 minutes in the morning. You're going to have a mindset on anyway. You don't get to not think. Why not think? From a vibration that actually takes you where you want to go instead of just barely getting by and reacting to the circumstances we have. So for the next 30 days, I'll send you a 3 to 5 minute video, simple, highly effective steps that you can apply that day to making that day the best day you can have, even in the midst of difficult times. There's no sales pitch in this. There's no hook. It's just a gift from me. And I'm happy to do it at this time particularly. So it's something I've been helping clients with for many, many decades. And I'm just giving it away now. So I'm happy to do that. And I hope you will avail yourself of it. And then if you want to give it to somebody else, feel free to do that right now. That's what we're doing. So, and you can leave any question you want in the comment section below. So I love hearing from you. Did you enjoy this? What helped you? What would you like more of? How you doing right now? What else can I help you with? So until tomorrow, feel a big, big hug from Mary Morrissey.